Hello friends and welcome to the Southern Mountain Kitchen. Today we're making pumpkin pecan cake. So what we're going to do is take a butter pecan cake mix and make it really better, really fall with pumpkin and some other flavors, and we're going to substitute some of the things they call for inside of this. So go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees and we will get ready to make this. As you can see on the back of the box, it calls for water and vegetable oil. We're getting rid of those because we're going to change this for other things. We don't really want to use this because who wants water or oil in your cake? We want it to taste really great. So we're starting off with our cake mix. We're going to get that all into our bowl. And then we're going to add a vanilla pudding packet, which basically this is just the kind you make vanilla pudding straight out of the box. So you just pull out the packet and open it and dump it in. To this, we are going to add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. And then another tablespoon of flour. The flour is going to actually help because we are putting some moist things in here, so we don't want it to be too wet when we're mixing this up or when it's baking. So the flour is going to help a little bit in that department. Then we're adding 1/3 cup of butter that's been melted. This is substituting for that original oil. And then instead of the water that it called for, we're going to add a cup of milk. And then we're going to add 1 cup of pumpkin puree, and we're talking the real stuff, not the stuff that it says you can make a pie with. You just want the actual pumpkin puree. Now once this is in here, we're going to mix it up a little bit before I hit it with the mixer, and I'm going to add in 3 eggs, and then I'm going to beat this until it's completely mixed through. And that's what I'm doing now. You know, I just thought of something. Last time I made something that had pecans in it, I had this jackass make fun of me for the way that I say pecan. Now mind you, I am Southern. I say things a little differently sometimes. Not all the time, but there are words that I notice are totally different than what you would probably say. So you know, that wasn't really nice to make fun of someone in a comment, and it was wrong. But, you know, I don't do stuff like that because my mama raised me right. But y'all know, people will do things like that and be that kind of person. But we're going to be the better person, and I'm still going to say pecan because that's what I want to say. I could say pecan, but, you know. So go ahead and continue mixing up your mix until it's completely done. And then we're going to prepare 2 pans. Now, you can use whatever size pans you want. I think mine are like the 9-inch kind. I'm spraying them with nonstick cooking spray because it says it's a nonstick pan. Yeah, no, because I've had stuff stick in these before and they're new. And then I'm going to put a little flour in the bottom of this, and I'm going to bang it around a bit to coat the bottom to make sure this really doesn't stick. Just knock it around, make sure that it kind of goes all around the bottom of it. I'm not really worried about the sides. That's not going to stick that much. It's usually the bottom that sticks. And then once this is done, we're going to equal out the batter that we made up into the 2 different pans. And once it's in there, we're going to spread it out. And then once it's there, we're going to go ahead and put pecans on top of this. And we're not doing a lot of these. You just want something to be in there to kind of give you that crunch and that taste, because it's going to soften up when it cooks, but you're going to bite into it and you're going to taste this really great pecan that's in the cake. Now once you get these all on top and they're spread out, you can push them down into the batter with your finger to make sure it gets into it, because it's not going to sink at this point. It's going to stay where it is. But these are so great when it gives you that flavor when you're biting into it. And these are done now. And you follow the directions, like if you get the cake mix on the back of it for whatever size pan you're using for how long you need to cook it. But you're going to preheat to 350 to start with. Now we're going to take our icing, which is just basically cream cheese icing, and we're going to put it into a bowl because we are going to add some maple to this to give it a kick. Now, do not put too much maple in this. I put about a tablespoon in mine, and that was more than enough, because if you keep adding liquid to this, it's going to make it really wet and really runny, and you don't want that on your cake. So right under a tablespoon is probably perfect, because you're going to get that flavor, because it's going to offset the pecans and the pumpkin and everything and give this just the best thing. It's kind of like a pumpkin spice cake with maple on top. It's really amazing. But I played with this until I got it the way I wanted it, and I think it turned out to be a really great recipe, because I just wanted to adapt what I had to something really great for fall, and this does the job. So once we get this completely mixed up, we're going to get like a cake stand or a plate, whatever you got, to put your first layer on, and we're going to put some icing on top of it and just make a smooth coating around so there's something in the middle of your 2 cake layers. Now mind you, if this is going in the middle of the cake, it doesn't have to be totally neat or perfect, just get something on there. When that layer is done, we add the next top layer to it, and we're going to go ahead and put more icing on this. And just do a good even coating of, because when you put this on with however much is in your container for the icing, there's plenty to do the center, the top, and the sides. So it's not like you're going to run out on this. Just make it a good even layer. You don't want to like dump this on top by, you know, spoonfuls. And then when you turn this sideways after you've iced the side of it, it looks something like this. And this cake, it's just kind of amazing. This is what it looks like when you cut into it. It has the best flavor, and it's wonderful if you're serving, because this thing didn't even last 2 days in my house. So, and picky eaters were eating it. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. And if you get a chance, check out my cookbooks, which are available in bookstores worldwide. The first is all about everyday cooking. The other is all about baking. Have a great day.